1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। इसी ट्रस्ट से 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं बंधन बैंक के।
यश, लेटेस्ट वाली देना। मिठाई?
6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स हो गए हमारे बंधन बैंक के।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। 6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
मिठाई हमारे बंधन बैंक के 3 करोड़ कस्टमर्स होने की खुशी में सिर्फ 7.5 साल में ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। 3 करोड़ से ज्यादा कस्टमर्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
शुरू में ना स्कोरबोर्ड में मेरे इतने ही रन थे और इतने ही लोग इस स्टेडियम में। फिर क्या, मेहनत करी, थोड़े रन बढ़े और थोड़े लोग भी। इधर टकाटक, इधर खचाखच। फील्ड में रिकॉर्ड्स बना, भरोसा जीता और ऐसे में सौरभ से बना। जब आप उम्मीदों पे खरे उतरते हैं तब सबका ट्रस्ट जीतना पॉसिबल है और ट्रस्ट से बनता है बंधन। जैसे बंधन बैंक, इंडिया फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग बैंक। बंधन बैंक, आपका भला सबकी भलाई।
मिठाई?
मिठाई तो बनती है। हमारे बंधन बैंक के 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। इसी ट्रस्ट से 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं बंधन बैंक के।
यश, लेटेस्ट वाली देना। मिठाई?
6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स हो गए हमारे बंधन बैंक के।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। 6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
मिठाई हमारे बंधन बैंक के 3 करोड़ कस्टमर्स होने की खुशी में सिर्फ 7.5 साल में ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। 3 करोड़ से ज्यादा कस्टमर्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
शुरू में ना स्कोरबोर्ड में मेरे इतने ही रन थे और इतने ही लोग इस स्टेडियम में। फिर क्या, मेहनत करी, थोड़े रन बढ़े और थोड़े लोग भी। इधर टकाटक, इधर खचाखच। फील्ड में रिकॉर्ड्स बना, भरोसा जीता और ऐसे में सौरभ से बना। जब आप उम्मीदों पे खरे उतरते हैं तब सबका ट्रस्ट जीतना पॉसिबल है और ट्रस्ट से बनता है बंधन। जैसे बंधन बैंक, इंडिया फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग बैंक। बंधन बैंक, आपका भला सबकी भलाई।
मिठाई?
मिठाई तो बनती है। हमारे बंधन बैंक के 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। इसी ट्रस्ट से 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं बंधन बैंक के।
यश, लेटेस्ट वाली देना। मिठाई?
6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स हो गए हमारे बंधन बैंक के।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। 6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
मिठाई हमारे बंधन बैंक के 3 करोड़ कस्टमर्स होने की खुशी में सिर्फ 7.5 साल में ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। 3 करोड़ से ज्यादा कस्टमर्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
शुरू में ना स्कोरबोर्ड में मेरे इतने ही रन थे और इतने ही लोग इस स्टेडियम में। फिर क्या, मेहनत करी, थोड़े रन बढ़े और थोड़े लोग भी। इधर टकाटक, इधर खचाखच। फील्ड में रिकॉर्ड्स बना, भरोसा जीता, और ऐसे में सौरव से बना। जब आप उम्मीदों पे खरे उतरते हैं तब सबका ट्रस्ट जीतना पॉसिबल है, और ट्रस्ट से बनता है बंधन। जैसे बंधन बैंक, इंडिया फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग बैंक। बंधन बैंक, आपका भला सबकी भलाई।
मिठाई?
मिठाई तो बनती है। हमारे बंधन बैंक के 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। इसी ट्रस्ट से 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं बंधन बैंक के।
यश, लेटेस्ट वाली देना। मिठाई?
6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स हो गए हमारे बंधन बैंक के।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं, बढ़ता भी है। 6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
मिठाई हमारे बंधन बैंक के 3 करोड़ कस्टमर्स होने की खुशी में सिर्फ 7.5 साल में ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। 3 करोड़ से ज्यादा कस्टमर्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
शुरू में ना स्कोरबोर्ड में मेरे इतने ही रन थे और इतने ही लोग इस स्टेडियम में। फिर क्या, मेहनत करी, थोड़े रन बढ़े और थोड़े लोग भी। इधर टकाटक, इधर खचाखच। फील्ड में रिकॉर्ड्स बना, भरोसा जीता, और ऐसे में सौरव से बना। जब आप उम्मीदों पे खरे उतरते हैं तब सबका ट्रस्ट जीतना पॉसिबल है, और ट्रस्ट से बनता है बंधन। जैसे बंधन बैंक, इंडिया फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग बैंक। बंधन बैंक, आपका भला सबकी भलाई।
मिठाई?
मिठाई तो बनती है। हमारे बंधन बैंक के 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। इसी ट्रस्ट से 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं बंधन बैंक के।
यश, लेटेस्ट वाली देना। मिठाई?
6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स हो गए हमारे बंधन बैंक के।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं, बढ़ता भी है। 6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
मिठाई हमारे बंधन बैंक के 3 करोड़ कस्टमर्स होने की खुशी में सिर्फ 7.5 साल में ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। 3 करोड़ से ज्यादा कस्टमर्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
शुरू में ना स्कोरबोर्ड में मेरे इतने ही रन थे और इतने ही लोग इस स्टेडियम में। फिर क्या, मेहनत करी, थोड़े रन बढ़े और थोड़े लोग भी। इधर टकाटक, इधर खचाखच। फील्ड में रिकॉर्ड्स बना, भरोसा जीता, और ऐसे में सौरव से बना। जब आप उम्मीदों पे खरे उतरते हैं तब सबका ट्रस्ट जीतना पॉसिबल है, और ट्रस्ट से बनता है बंधन। जैसे बंधन बैंक, इंडिया फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग बैंक। बंधन बैंक, आपका भला सबकी भलाई।
मिठाई?
मिठाई तो बनती है। हमारे बंधन बैंक के 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। इसी ट्रस्ट से 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं बंधन बैंक के।
यश, लेटेस्ट वाली देना। मिठाई?
6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स हो गए हमारे बंधन बैंक के।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में।
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं, बढ़ता भी है। 6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
मिठाई हमारे बंधन बैंक के 3 करोड़ कस्टमर्स होने की खुशी में सिर्फ 7.5 साल में ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं, बढ़ता भी है। 3 करोड़ से ज्यादा कस्टमर्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
शुरू में ना स्कोरबोर्ड में मेरे इतने ही रन थे और इतने ही लोग इस स्टेडियम में। फिर क्या, मेहनत करी, थोड़े रन बढ़े और थोड़े लोग भी। इधर टकाटक, इधर खचाखच। फील्ड में रिकॉर्ड्स बना, भरोसा जीता और ऐसे में सौरव से बना। जब आप उम्मीदों पे खरे उतरते हैं तब सबका ट्रस्ट जीतना पॉसिबल है और ट्रस्ट से बनता है बंधन। जैसे बंधन बैंक, इंडिया फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग बैंक। बंधन बैंक, आपका भला सबकी भलाई।
मिठाई?
मिठाई तो बनती है। हमारे बंधन बैंक के 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में।
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं, बढ़ता भी है। इसी ट्रस्ट से 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं बंधन बैंक के।
यश, लेटेस्ट वाली देना। मिठाई?
6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स हो गए हमारे बंधन बैंक के।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में।
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं, बढ़ता भी है। 6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
मिठाई हमारे बंधन बैंक के 3 करोड़ कस्टमर्स होने की खुशी में सिर्फ 7.5 साल में ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं, बढ़ता भी है। 3 करोड़ से ज्यादा कस्टमर्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
शुरू में ना स्कोरबोर्ड में मेरे इतने ही रन थे और इतने ही लोग इस स्टेडियम में। फिर क्या, मेहनत करी, थोड़े रन बढ़े और थोड़े लोग भी। इधर टकाटक, इधर खचाखच। फील्ड में रिकॉर्ड्स बना, भरोसा जीता और ऐसे में सौरव से बना। जब आप उम्मीदों पे खरे उतरते हैं तब सबका ट्रस्ट जीतना पॉसिबल है और ट्रस्ट से बनता है बंधन। जैसे बंधन बैंक, इंडिया फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग बैंक। बंधन बैंक, आपका भला सबकी भलाई।
मिठाई?
मिठाई तो बनती है। हमारे बंधन बैंक के 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में।
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं, बढ़ता भी है। इसी ट्रस्ट से 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं बंधन बैंक के।
यश, लेटेस्ट वाली देना। मिठाई?
6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स हो गए हमारे बंधन बैंक के।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में।
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं, बढ़ता भी है। 6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
मिठाई हमारे बंधन बैंक के 3 करोड़ कस्टमर्स होने की खुशी में सिर्फ 7.5 साल में ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं, बढ़ता भी है। 3 करोड़ से ज्यादा कस्टमर्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
शुरू में ना स्कोरबोर्ड में मेरे इतने ही रन थे और इतने ही लोग इस स्टेडियम में। फिर क्या, मेहनत करी, थोड़े रन बढ़े और थोड़े लोग भी। इधर टकाटक, इधर खचाखच। फील्ड में रिकॉर्ड्स बना, भरोसा जीता और ऐसे में सौरव से बना। जब आप उम्मीदों पे खरे उतरते हैं तब सबका ट्रस्ट जीतना पॉसिबल है और ट्रस्ट से बनता है बंधन। जैसे बंधन बैंक, इंडिया फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग बैंक। बंधन बैंक, आपका भला सबकी भलाई।
मिठाई?
मिठाई तो बनती है। हमारे बंधन बैंक के 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। इसी ट्रस्ट से 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं बंधन बैंक के।
यश, लेटेस्ट वाली देना। मिठाई?
6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स हो गए हमारे बंधन बैंक के।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। 6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
मिठाई। हमारे बंधन बैंक के 3 करोड़ कस्टमर्स होने की खुशी में सिर्फ 7.5 साल में ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। 3 करोड़ से ज्यादा कस्टमर्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
शुरू में ना स्कोरबोर्ड में मेरे इतने ही रन थे और इतने ही लोग इस स्टेडियम में। फिर क्या, मेहनत करी, थोड़े रन बढ़े और थोड़े लोग भी। इधर टकाटक, इधर खचाखच। फील्ड में रिकॉर्ड्स बना, भरोसा जीता और ऐसे में सौरव से बना। जब आप उम्मीदों पे खरे उतरते हैं तब सबका ट्रस्ट जीतना पॉसिबल है और ट्रस्ट से बनता है बंधन। जैसे बंधन बैंक, इंडिया फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग बैंक। बंधन बैंक, आपका भला सबकी भलाई।
मिठाई?
मिठाई तो बनती है। हमारे बंधन बैंक के 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। इसी ट्रस्ट से 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं बंधन बैंक के।
यश, लेटेस्ट वाली देना। मिठाई?
6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स हो गए हमारे बंधन बैंक के।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। 6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
मिठाई। हमारे बंधन बैंक के 3 करोड़ कस्टमर्स होने की खुशी में सिर्फ 7.5 साल में ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। 3 करोड़ से ज्यादा कस्टमर्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
शुरू में ना स्कोरबोर्ड में मेरे इतने ही रन थे और इतने ही लोग इस स्टेडियम में। फिर क्या, मेहनत करी, थोड़े रन बढ़े और थोड़े लोग भी। इधर टकाटक, इधर खचाखच। फील्ड में रिकॉर्ड्स बना, भरोसा जीता और ऐसे में सौरव से बना। जब आप उम्मीदों पे खरे उतरते हैं तब सबका ट्रस्ट जीतना पॉसिबल है और ट्रस्ट से बनता है बंधन। जैसे बंधन बैंक, इंडिया फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग बैंक। बंधन बैंक, आपका भला सबकी भलाई।
मिठाई?
मिठाई तो बनती है। हमारे बंधन बैंक के 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। इसी ट्रस्ट से 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं बंधन बैंक के।
यश, लेटेस्ट वाली देना। मिठाई?
6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स हो गए हमारे बंधन बैंक के।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। 6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
मिठाई। मिठाई हमारे बंधन बैंक के 3 करोड़ कस्टमर्स होने की खुशी में सिर्फ 7.5 साल में ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। 3 करोड़ से ज्यादा कस्टमर्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
शुरू में ना स्कोरबोर्ड में मेरे इतने ही रन थे और इतने ही लोग इस स्टेडियम में। फिर क्या, मेहनत करी, थोड़े रन बढ़े और थोड़े लोग भी। इधर टकाटक, इधर खचाखच। फील्ड में रिकॉर्ड्स बना, भरोसा जीता और ऐसे में सौरभ से बना। जब आप उम्मीदों पे खरे उतरते हैं तब सबका ट्रस्ट जीतना पॉसिबल है और ट्रस्ट से बनता है बंधन। जैसे बंधन बैंक, इंडिया फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग बैंक। बंधन बैंक, आपका भला सबकी भलाई।
मिठाई?
मिठाई तो बनती है। हमारे बंधन बैंक के 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। इसी ट्रस्ट से 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं बंधन बैंक के।
यश, लेटेस्ट वाली देना। मिठाई?
6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स हो गए हमारे बंधन बैंक के।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। 6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
मिठाई हमारे बंधन बैंक के 3 करोड़ कस्टमर्स होने की खुशी में सिर्फ 7.5 साल में ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। 3 करोड़ से ज्यादा कस्टमर्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
शुरू में ना स्कोरबोर्ड में मेरे इतने ही रन थे और इतने ही लोग इस स्टेडियम में। फिर क्या, मेहनत करी, थोड़े रन बढ़े और थोड़े लोग भी। इधर टकाटक, इधर खचाखच। फील्ड में रिकॉर्ड्स बना, भरोसा जीता और ऐसे में सौरभ से बना। जब आप उम्मीदों पे खरे उतरते हैं तब सबका ट्रस्ट जीतना पॉसिबल है और ट्रस्ट से बनता है बंधन। जैसे बंधन बैंक, इंडिया फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग बैंक। बंधन बैंक, आपका भला सबकी भलाई।
मिठाई?
मिठाई तो बनती है। हमारे बंधन बैंक के 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। इसी ट्रस्ट से 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं बंधन बैंक के।
यश, लेटेस्ट वाली देना। मिठाई?
6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स हो गए हमारे बंधन बैंक के।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। 6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
मिठाई हमारे बंधन बैंक के 3 करोड़ कस्टमर्स होने की खुशी में सिर्फ 7.5 साल में ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। 3 करोड़ से ज्यादा कस्टमर्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
शुरू में ना स्कोरबोर्ड में मेरे इतने ही रन थे और इतने ही लोग इस स्टेडियम में। फिर क्या, मेहनत करी, थोड़े रन बढ़े और थोड़े लोग भी। इधर टकाटक, इधर खचाखच। फील्ड में रिकॉर्ड्स बना, भरोसा जीता और ऐसे में सौरभ से बना। जब आप उम्मीदों पे खरे उतरते हैं तब सबका ट्रस्ट जीतना पॉसिबल है और ट्रस्ट से बनता है बंधन। जैसे बंधन बैंक, इंडिया फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग बैंक। बंधन बैंक, आपका भला सबकी भलाई।
मिठाई?
मिठाई तो बनती है। हमारे बंधन बैंक के 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। इसी ट्रस्ट से 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए से भी ज्यादा डिपॉजिट्स हो गए हैं बंधन बैंक के।
यश, लेटेस्ट वाली देना। मिठाई?
6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स हो गए हमारे बंधन बैंक के।
सिर्फ 7.5 साल में?
ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। 6,000 से भी ज्यादा बैंकिंग आउटलेट्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
मिठाई हमारे बंधन बैंक के 3 करोड़ कस्टमर्स होने की खुशी में सिर्फ 7.5 साल में ट्रस्ट से बंधन सिर्फ बनता नहीं बढ़ता भी है। 3 करोड़ से ज्यादा कस्टमर्स के साथ हर दिन ग्रो कर रहा है हमारा बंधन बैंक।
शुरू में ना स्कोरबोर्ड में मेरे इतने ही रन थे और इतने ही लोग इस स्टेडियम में। फिर क्या, मेहनत करी, थोड़े रन बढ़े और थोड़े लोग भी। इधर टकाटक, इधर खचाखच। फील्ड में रिकॉर्ड्स बना, भरोसा जीता और ऐसे में सौरव से बना। जब आप उम्मीदों पे खरे उतरते हैं तब सबका ट्रस्ट जीतना पॉसिबल है और ट्रस्ट से बनता है बंधन। जैसे बंधन बैंक, इंडिया फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग बैंक। बंधन बैंक, आपका भला सबकी भलाई।
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
or other audiovisual means, that is OAVM, till September 30, 2023, without the physical presence of the members at a common venue. In terms of the aforesaid circular and the circular dated January 5th, 2023, issued by the Securities and Exchange Board of India, hereinafter referred to as SEBI, the requirement of sending the physical copies of notice of the AGM as well as the annual report for the financial year 2022-23 to the shareholders has also been dispensed with. Accordingly, the annual report of the bank for the financial year 2022-23, along with notice for this AGM, has been sent only by electronic means to all those shareholders who have registered their email address with the bank or the bank's RTA in respect of shares held in the physical form, or depository participant, that is DP, in respect of shares held in dematerialized form, as the case may be. I would now like to inform you few things about attending this AGM through video conferencing. Please note that all the members attending this AGM has been kept on mute. Will be unmuted once their name is announced. The speed and functioning of the audio video mode for joining the meeting depend on the bandwidth of the members' respective internet connectivity. For any queries relating to attendance or e-voting at the meeting, members can email to evoting@kfintech.com or call on toll-free number 1-800-309-4001. I would now request Chairman Sir to kindly commence the proceedings of the 9th AGM.
Thank you, Mr. Banerjee. As the chairman of your bank, I take the pleasure of introducing my colleagues on the board, AMPs, representatives of the statutory auditors, the secretarial auditor and scrutinizer, who have joined this meeting through VC from their respective locations. Directors are: 1, Mr. Chandrasekhar Ghosh, Managing Director and CEO, participating from Kolkata. 2, Mr. Ratan Kumar Kesh, Executive Director, participating from Kolkata. 3, Dr. A.S. Ramasastry, Independent Director and Chairman of the IT Strategy Committee, participating from Hyderabad. 4, Dr. Aparajita Mitra, Independent Director, participating from Kolkata. 5, Mr. N.V.P. Tendulkar, Independent Director and Chairman of the Stakeholders Relationship Committee, participating from Bengaluru. 6, Mr. Philip Matthew, Independent Director, participating from Mumbai. 7, Mr. Shantanu Mukherjee, Independent Director and Chairman of Risk Management Committee, participating from Hyderabad. 8, Mr. Subroto Dattagupta, Independent Director and Chairman of CSR and Sustainability Committee, participating from Kolkata. 9, Mr. Suhail Chandar, Independent Director and Chairman of Nomination and Remuneration Committee, participating from California, USA. 10, Mr. Vijay Bhatt, Independent Director and Chairman of Audit Committee, participating from Mumbai. 11, Ms. Divya Krishnan, Non-Executive, Non-Independent Director, nominee of Bandhan Financial Holdings Limited, participating from Trivandrum. And 12, Dr. Holger Dirk Michaelis, Nominee Director, Caladium Investment Private Limited, participating from Singapore. The other key managerial personnel attending the AGM are: 1, Mr. Indranil Banerjee, Company Secretary, and Mr. Sunil Samdani, the Chief Financial Officer. The representatives of the statutory auditors are: 1, Mr. Naveen Kumar Jain and Mr. Nitesh Jain, Chartered Accountants, partners of M.M. Nissim and Company, participating from Delhi. And 2, Mr. Ankit Dhelia, Chartered Accountant, partner of Measures Singhi and Company, participating from Kolkata. Secretarial Auditor and Scrutinizer is C.S. Hansraj Jaria, practicing Company Secretary, participating from Kolkata. I now request the Company Secretary to confirm the presence of the quorum for the purpose of this AGM.
Thank you, Chairman Sir. Considering the number of shareholders attending the AGM through video conferencing is 81 as of now, by the service as confirmed by the service provider, KFin Technologies Limited, hereinafter referred to as the KFintech. The requisite quorum for the 9th AGM is present. The total number of members who have electronically joined the meeting till now is 81.
Thank you, Mr. Banerjee. I declare that the 9th AGM of the bank is in order. Since this meeting is conducted through electronic mode, in accordance with the MCA General Circulars dated April 8th and 13th, 2020, read with General Circular dated December 28, 2022, and the SEBI Circular dated January 5, 2023, the requirement to appoint proxies to attend the meeting on behalf of members has been dispensed with. Pursuant to Section 108 of the Companies Act 2013, herein referred to as the Act, read with the relevant rules made thereunder, and Regulation 44 of the SEBI, Listing Obligations and Disclosure Requirements, Regulations 2015, hereinafter referred to as SEBI LODR, the bank has made arrangements for providing the facility to the shareholders to cast their votes electronically. In this regard, the bank has engaged the services of KFintech for providing the platform to facilitate the shareholders to vote electronically. That is the e-voting facility. The remote e-voting period had commenced on Tuesday, August 15, 2023 at 9 a.m. Indian Standard Time and ended on Thursday, August 17, 2023 at 5 p.m. Indian Standard Time. The cutoff date for determining the eligible members to vote and attend the AGM was Friday, August 11, 2023. Accordingly, the members who were holding equity shares of the bank as on the said cutoff date are eligible to attend and vote at this AGM. The voting rights would be in proportion to the equity shares held by them as on the said cutoff date, subject to the applicable provisions of the Banking Regulation Act 1949 as amended from time to time. The bank has also arranged for e-voting facility during the AGM, hereinafter referred to as InstaPoll, for those members who have not yet cast their vote through remote e-voting, so as to enable them to exercise their voting rights. The InstaPoll will remain operational till all the resolutions proposed in the AGM notice are considered. Necessary arrangements in this regard have been made by KFintech. The facility to cast vote through InstaPoll will be made available on the video conferencing screen and will be activated once the InstaPoll is announced. The bank has appointed CS Hansraj Jaria, Practicing Company Secretary, failing him CS Rakesh Agrawal, Practicing Company Secretary, to scrutinize the voting process in a fair and transparent manner. As informed earlier by the Company Secretary, the annual report of the bank for the financial year 2022-23 and the notice for this AGM have been sent only through electronic mode to all those shareholders who have registered their email addresses with the bank's RTA in respect of shares held in physical form, depository participants DP in respect of shares held in dematerialized form, as the case may be, in accordance with the provisions of the Act, read with the rules framed thereunder, the SEBI LODR, and the Articles of Association of the bank. With the permission of the members, I now take the notice convening the 9th AGM of the bank as read. The objective of ordinary businesses are to comply with the statutory or regulatory requirements, and for special businesses along with the proposal for increase in remuneration of the joint audit statutory auditors. The objectives and implications have been explained in the explanatory statements annexed to the notice convening this AGM. In terms of the provisions of the Act, read with applicable rules framed thereunder and the applicable SEBI regulations, all relevant documents referred to in the AGM notice, statutory registers, and the certificate from the secretarial auditor of the bank certify that the bank's employees' stock option scheme is being implemented in accordance with the SEBI share-based employee benefits and sweat equity regulations 2021 to the extent applicable and in accordance with the resolution passed by members of the bank, are made available for inspection electronically without any fee to the members during the course of this AGM. I would like to take this opportunity to address my dear shareholders with my perspective on the banking industry and overall economic conditions under which it operates. Dear shareholders, Managing Director and Directors, staff and management of Bandhan Bank, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you to Bandhan Bank's 9th Annual General Meeting. At the outset, I wish that you and your loved ones are doing well and keeping in the best of health. I would like to take this opportunity to discuss some crucial aspects that have a significant impact on our nation's economic landscape, our bank's performance, and the path ahead. Let us begin by acknowledging first the current state of the Indian economy. Over the past year, several nations have seen the impact of ongoing geopolitical tension and its related consequences, especially since the war started soon after the pandemic. Despite these hurdles, India has shown remarkable resilience and determination. Of late, India has been the fastest growing large economy with a GDP growth of 7.2% during financial year 23, despite several global headwinds. This recovery reflected the concerted efforts made by the government, businesses, and citizens alike to navigate the adverse circumstances and revitalize economic activities. It was also a reflection of India's long-term growth potential. Geopolitical tensions had cascading effects on the global economy and financial systems, followed by a spell of surge in inflation and sharp monetary tightening by central banks across advanced and developing economies. A number of advanced economies faced recessionary fears as well. The uncertainty created by such global headwinds often leads to increased market volatility, affecting investor sentiment and capital flows. Policymakers in India remain vigilant as there still are considerable uncertainties that can impact our GDP growth and other key macro variables. As a nation, we must continue to focus on sustainable economic policies, encouraging investments, fostering innovation, and promoting job creation to support growth and development. The pandemic, followed by geopolitical tensions, led to a huge supply disruptions and a surge in inflation and interest rate impact worldwide. In India, consumer prices surged to an 8-year high of 7.8% year on year in April 2022 and averaged 6.7% year on year during FY23. The surge in inflation and monetary tightening across the globe prompted the Reserve Bank of India, or RBI, to raise its policy repo rate by 250 basis points during financial year 23 to 6.5%, which has since been kept unchanged during the current financial year so far. Now, moving to your bank's performance, as a responsible and cautious bank, your bank has been closely monitoring all the relevant developments impacting the economy and the banking sector. While the situation remains complex and dynamic, the bank has strong policies and practices to mitigate potential risks arising from external factors. Your bank's robust risk management practices and diversified investment strategies have enabled it to navigate through periods of uncertainty in the past. I am proud to inform you that despite the challenging economic conditions, your bank has shown resilience and continued growth. The bank's prudent risk management practices, efficient operations, and commitment to customer-centric solutions have helped it weather the storm. I would like to extend my gratitude to the committed employees who, along with the senior management of the bank, have shown remarkable dedication and adaptability during these difficult times. Customer reach is extremely important to your bank, and it recognizes that to achieve the optimum level of customer experience and efficiency at scale, it needs to scale further higher on its digital initiatives, along with a strong and dedicated field network. The bank is cognizant of the evolving customer aspirations, dynamic market standards, and is committed to transforming as a true phygital bank. The bank is making steady inroads into digital infrastructure and will be poised to provide best-in-class digital experience to customers across the country. The bank aims to create data-driven hyper-personalization ecosystem through the life cycle of the consumer. In addition to investments in technology, your bank continues to invest in strengthening of distribution and human capital. Your bank hired nearly 9,500 employees in the last financial year, along with further strengthening its senior management team. I would like to highlight a couple of significant milestones which your bank has achieved in the last financial year. Your bank now serves more than 3 crore customers. Your bank crossed rupees 2 lakh crore in total business in the financial year, and your bank started new business verticals like commercial vehicle lending, government business, agency as well as non-agency, lab, etc. As your bank moves forward, it recognizes the need to remain agile and adapting to evolving market dynamics. Its focus remains on sustainable growth, offering innovative financial products and services that cater to the changing needs of customers and ensuring strict compliance with regulatory requirements. As a strategic decision, the bank will continue to dominate our traditional bases in the East and Bharat while building greater momentum in high potential and premium pan-India markets through strategic geographic diversification, through deeper market penetration, through localized hiring, and leveraging of the Bandhan Bank brand. Your bank is building new capabilities to unlock greater business impact. The new business streams will start showing results in your bank's performance in the current financial year. Bank is taking multiple steps to drive cross-sell and branch-led sales to grow the retail assets and liabilities portfolio. The bank will fully utilize its vast branch presence to increase liability and asset portfolios and also increase productivity per employee, supported by digital initiatives and data analytics. This is a new era of banking. Bandhan Bank is young, hungry, and ambitious. With the right strategy, initiatives, and execution, it is confident of continued success. I am optimistic about India's economic future and your bank's role in shaping it. Together, as a united Bandhan Bank, we can contribute to the nation's progress by supporting economic growth, managing risks effectively, and providing exceptional service to our valued customers. In conclusion, your bank is poised to leverage upcoming opportunities and contribute to our nation's growth aspirations. The focus remains on driving inclusive banking and being a bank for all, providing products and services that cater to changing customer needs and building enduring relationships on the firm foundation of trust. By continuing on this path, the bank is confident in its ability to generate value and pave the way for a better and stronger future for all stakeholders. Thank you very much. I now request the Managing Director and CEO of the bank, Mr. Chandrasekhar Ghosh, to address this August gathering.
Namaskar, my dear shareholders, respected directors, my fellow colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. It is my privilege to welcome you all to Bandhan Bank's 8th annual general meeting. I hope all of you, your families, and your loved ones are keeping safe and taking good care of your health. In the next 5 years, that is on August 23, your bank will turn 8. In these 8 years, as a universal bank, it has many achievements and milestones to its name. The two most noteworthy achievements of financial year 23 are that your bank has crossed the milestone of 3 lakh crores customers and the rupees 2 lakh crores in total business. This achievement is the testament to the trust the bank has been able to build over the years, strengthening its commitment to serving customers with integrity and in an ethical manner. In this, the short span of nearly 8 years, your bank has shown over the hearts and minds of its stakeholders. I am proud to report that your bank remains true to its commitment to the inclusive banking and will continue to play a leading role in providing Indians masses with access to formal financial services as India aims to become a 5 trillion economy. Handholding this as a section of India's vast population has become all the more crucial during the first few years, and your bank continues to be truly committed to take inclusive banking and financial inclusions to the grassroots. The year in review, financial year 22-23, was a good year for the bank. I'm very encouraged by the performance delivered by our colleagues. Despite a challenging global geopolitical backdrop, the Indian economy experienced a robust revival during financial year 23 as a numerous business returned to normalcy, driven by a substantial increase in both business and consumer confidence. The government's emphasis on enhancing infrastructure, promoting local manufacturing, and nurturing a digitally empowered economy fueled the growth trajectory. Against this backdrop of improved economy conditions and positive consumer sentiments, there was a notable surge in credit demand, especially in the later half of the year. The festive season brought additional joy not only for the bank and the financial service industry, but the entire economy, as festive spending was observed across all segments of the society after nearly 2 years of subdued activity caused by the pandemic. Now, moving to the performance of your bank, the first quarter was a subdued quarter. However, there was a significant improvement in the bank's performance from the second quarter. The third quarter was significantly better than the previous quarters, and the bank ended the year on a promising note. During the year in review, due to improvement in credit uptake with the onset of the festive seasons, your bank recorded a credit growth of 10%, reaching rupees 1,09,000 crores as of March 2023. The retail loan book, other than the housing finance, consisting of personal loan, gold loan, two-wheeler loan, and auto loan, grown by 233% year on year. Commercial banking vertical, consisting of financial institution group called in the FIG, MIG, and BVG, registered a growth of 72% year on year. The housing finance group registered a growth of about 13% year on year. For the first 3 quarters, housing finance grown year on year upwards from of 28%. But in the last quarter, as we shifted to a new loan origination system in the housing finance vertical, there were minor challenges. However, it was a one-off thing, and we are already back on track in terms of our growth in housing loans. We are planning to ride the demand wave in housing to grow our housing book by more than 25%. During the last financial year, the bank generated a deposit growth of 12%, crossing rupees 1,08,000 crores. This growth was more than the average industry growth in deposits. Out of the total deposit base, contribution of the retail deposit remains above 70% of the total deposit. The contribution of MFI customers stands at around 4%. Due to your bank's focus on retail deposit mobilization, the bank witnessed a 6% year-on-year growth in CASA deposits, which now stands at rupees 42,455 crores. The CASA ratio remains healthy at 39.3%. This growth in CASA deposits is primarily driven by a substantial 17.5% year-on-year increase in current account deposits. With the return of normalcy in business and people's livelihood coming back on track, your bank saw lot of eagerness amongst its customers to regularize their accounts and pay their due either in full or part, depending on individual capacity. With this, the bank saw a good improvement in collection efficiency. For the month of March 2023, the collection efficiency, excluding NPA, of the bank improved to 98.5%, significantly up from 96% in March 22. In December 22, the bank also received a sum of rupees 917 crore from the government as a part of the Credit Guarantee Fund for Micro Unit, short is saying that the CGFMU. Due to these significant efforts in recovery, the bank has also able to show improvement in its asset quality. Your bank's gross NPA stood at 4.9% as of March 2023 compared to 6.5% in March 2022. Similarly, net NPA of the bank reduced to 1.2% in March 23 compared to 1.7% in March 22. As a result of all of the above efforts, your bank has achieved a net profit of rupees 2,195 crores for financial year 23, a significant increase from rupees 126 crore for financial year 22. Operating cost rise is largely due to the investment your bank has made over the last few years. Investment made in technology, distribution expansion, and the people. In the year in review, your bank has expanded its workforce by 16%, hiring nearly 9,500 employees across different levels. Not only has the bank invested in hiring of people, but also invested in training, upskilling of the people. The bank has also conducted through succession planning for key departments and is actively addressing identified gaps through internal talent identification. With the tech transformation currently underway, your bank will actively stronger productivity enhancement tools and processes to help them discharge their duties even better. Your bank conducted the first ever employee engagement survey in partnership with the engagement consulting Gallup. I am pleased to inform you that based on the engagement scores, your bank received the Gallup Exceptional Workplace Award for 2023. What is even more heartening is the fact that your bank is one among the 57 organizations worldwide to have received this recognition. Your bank has also covered significant ground in the technology and digital transformation agenda in the year in review. As a part of the comprehensive IT transformation strategy, your bank has successfully migrated the housing finance portfolio to a new core banking system, integrating the loan origination system and loan management system. Building on this achievement, the bank is now poised to embark on the migration of our other business vertical to the advanced new CBS in the next few months. The bank's objective of being equipped to provide customers with an omni-channel, hyper-personalized experience is well on course. I am pleased to tell you that the bank has already deployed tablets across the country through which the small business and agri loans are disbursed in real time. The bank has also evaluated various new products and services to be added to the suites, enabling it to become a one-stop shop for all banking needs of its customers. Your bank's near-term vision includes its commitment to portfolio, geographic, people, and tech transformations. The unwavering commitment to the bank's vision has propelled it forward, enabling considerable progress in key areas such as information technology, digitalization, and workforce development, among other areas of the trust. For the current year, your bank's business strategy is aligned with its vision of sustained the growth with strategic diversification. Through targeted geographic diversification, deeper market penetration, localized hiring, and leveraging the Bandhan brand, the bank aims to establish a dominant position in driving greater momentum and success. To unlock significant business impact, the bank is developing new capabilities and exploring diverse revenue streams. The banks focus on areas such as commercial vehicle lending, loans against property, which is called the LAB for business, and government business, among others, will contribute to the top line and bottom line, further strengthening your bank's position in the industry. Bandhan Bank's growth story is because of the trust and affection shown by all of our stakeholders, including customers, regulators, investors, employees, board members, and all other well wishers. Thanks to the trust it has been able to earn, the bank has declared one of the world's best bank of 2023 by Forbes in association with Statista. Bandhan Bank is a story of purpose lead growth. The bank has been fortunate and privileged to have received the love and supports of all its stakeholders. I would like to thank all of you, as it is your support that keeps encouraging us to dream big, push harder, and achieve new heights. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ghosh. I would like to inform you that the report of the joint statutory auditors of the audited financial statement of the bank for the financial year ended March 31st, 2023, does not contain any qualifications, observations, comments, or other remarks which may have any adverse effect on the functioning of the bank. Further, the report of the secretarial auditor for the financial year ended March 31st, 2023, does not contain any qualifications, reservations, comments, or other remarks which may have any adverse effect on the functioning of the bank. The audited balance sheet of the bank as on March 31st, 2023, and the profit and loss account and the cash flow statement for the year ended on that date, along with the reports of the auditors and the board of directors thereon, are already available with the members. With your permission, the same are taken as read. Now I call upon the members of the bank to put up their queries, if any, relating to the audited financial statement of the bank for the financial year ended March 31st, 2023, and the reports thereon, and on any item of business proposed in the notice convening this AGM in particular. Only the members who have registered themselves as speakers shall, after the announcement of their name, be unmuted by the moderator to speak. I would also like to request the members to please restrict their questions only to the agenda which is being dealt with in this meeting.
Hello.
And to avoid repetition of questions. In the interest of time, I
Hello.
request the speakers to complete their speech within 3 minutes so that all speakers get a chance to speak. All the queries will be addressed once all speakers have had the opportunity of asking their questions. I now request the company secretary or moderator to announce the names of the speakers one by one who have registered themselves as speaker for this AGM.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. This is your moderator here. May I request our first speaker, Mr. Santosh Kumar Saraf, to kindly unmute himself, switch on his webcam if he desire to do so, and proceed with asking the question, please.
नमस्कार सर, एक मिनट वेट करिए, मैं वीडियो ऑन कर देता हूँ प्लीज मॉडरेटर, जस्ट ए सेकेंड. Respected Chairman, Board Member, and my fellow shareholder, my name is Santosh Kumar Saraf from Calcutta. Hope are you all safe and good condition, sir. Sir, you told so many things in your speech. So I cover so many questions. Sir, my question is after purchase of AMC from the IDFC, what is the status of that, and how much amount we receive from that, sir, and what is your hope for expansion of that, sir? And sir, also I request you to what step you taken for renewable energy at our branches, sir. And I thanks to Karbi for their good service. They are provide always good service. So I request in the future, sir, if you held a physical meeting, please hold a BC conference for the aged people who are not coming in. Also, those directors unable to attend the meeting, they can be attend from the her his and her place, sir. Lastly, I wish all our director, employee, and workers for happy financial year 2023-24, and also wish their family a good health and nature. Also ask our moderator and his team for healthy, wealthy, prosperous year, sir. Financial 2020. Thank you to our secretary and their team for giving me an opportunity to speak. Thank you, sir. Namaskar.
Thank you, Santosh ji. We'll move on to our next speaker, Mr. Jaideep Bakshi from Calcutta. Jaideep ji, you are requested to kindly unmute yourself, switch on your webcam if you desire to do so, and proceed with asking the question, please. Mr. Jaideep Bakshi from Calcutta. We have not received any input from Mr. Jaideep Bakshi, so we'll move on to our next speaker, Mr. Tamal Kumar Mojumdar. Mr. Tamal Kumar Mojumdar from Calcutta. Sir, you are requested to kindly unmute yourself, switch on your webcam if you desire to do so, and proceed with asking the question, please. Mr. Tamal Kumar Majumdar from Calcutta. Sir, we have not received any inputs from Mr. Tamal Kumar Majumdar, so we'll move on to our next speaker, Mr. Ashit Kumar Pathak. Mr. Ashit Kumar Pathak from Calcutta, you are requested to unmute yourself.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir, you are audible. Kindly proceed, sir.
Very good morning, respected Chairman, MD, Board of Directors, Company Secretary, fellow members, joining at 9th AGM of Bandhan Bank Limited. My name is Ashit Kumar Pathak, joining from Damdam, Kolkata. At first, my esteemed gratitude to our Company Secretary, Mr. Indranil Banerjee, and secretarial teams for sending me the notice of the AGM and annual report by email very well in advance and allow me to speak. Thanks to KFintech for nicely conducting the virtual AGM and remote e-voting. Sir, your opening remarks is very optimistic for the performance of my bank in current situation, and also the very optimistic remarks from our respected MD also. My bank will be achieved as he mentioned that I think my bank will achieve as mentioned in 2025 vision is positively. This is my view. And next excellent financial performance year 2023, where total business achieved more than 2,70,191 crores, and also customer increase 3 crores, and also total income achieved 11,728 crores, and also net worth nicely achieved 18,402 crores. ROE was already increased 11.8 from 0.76, and profit after tax nicely achieved 2,194.64 crore. Excellent financial performance. I am totally congratulating to my bank's management team. Also, gross NPA reduced from 6.46 to 4.87%, and net NPA also reduced from 1.66 to 1.17. Sir, only two factors. I think this will be received in CASA ratio, which is decreased. Sir, this is my view. It may be concentrated to increase the CASA ratio, because the CASA ratio decreased from 41.61 to 39.21%. Sir, also cost to income ratio also 39.55 or 54% against 30.54. This to be noticed, sir. Sir, why you mentioned our share reduced to 20.10 to 19.17 plus 76%. If possible, show some highlights. Sir, it mentioned we have 2 branches and 6 banking units at Manipur. In present situation, for the violence, any impact in our operation is possible for some highlights. And sir, RBI had mandated priority sector lending 40%. For some highlight, our expected business prospective for lending priority sectors in financial year 24. By the way, for some highlight, our expected total business in financial year 24, mostly respected chairman also mentioned vehicle lending, loan against property, government vehicle, government business operation and housing. Also, our respected MD also mentioned that Q4 nicely achieved our housing finance business. That mentioned YOY 28%. Sir, this is my view, which I like to share. HDFC Limited, after merger with HDFC Bank, the key partners of HDFC Limited convert to HDFC Bank Business Associates. Sir, we have any plan for set up the business associated for enhanced business, if possible, throw some highlights. Sir, any future plan to set up overseas branch for international business? And also, Mr. Sharaf also mentioned BFHL sponsor of IDFC Asset Management Company, Bandhan holding 60%, Bandhan financial holdings on IDFC Asset Management, and also IDFC MC holding led consortium trustee mentioned rupees 4,500 crores. My view is that for this, any positive impact in our operation, third party operation, business perspective, if possible, throw some highlights about it. And also our cost, I think my cost optimization to be concentrated per operating expenditure also very higher than previous year, 4,637 crores. Last year was 3,524. My view is that cost controlling to be mentioned, to be measured. Sir, we have partnership with NBFC. RBI approves fast loss default guarantee framework. Any positive impact in our operation, if possible, through some highlights. And Bank Union also opposed RBI move to allow compromise settlement for willful defaulters. Any impact in our business operation for this RBI suggestion? And finally, I noticed RBI with effect from August 12, fortnight, banks shall maintain an incremental CRR of 10% on increase with net demand and time liabilities. And also mentioned CRR of 10% at increased between May 19 and July for the return back of 2000 notes. For this, any impact in our operation, throw some highlights. Nothing to say more. I, as an account holder of Bandhan Bank, is a nice service. I am totally very appreciated our branch service, because my resident is Damdam Camp and the bank at Gorabajar is nicely there cooperating me. Thanking you, sir. I always pray to God my bank prospective year to year. Thanking you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ashit ji. We'll move on to our next speaker, Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta.
Hello.
Yes, Manoj ji.
Yeah, good afternoon, good morning, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, fellow shareholders. My name is Manoj Gupta. I am equity shareholder of Bandhan Bank. Sir, first of all, I congratulate you and your team and our beloved MD, Mr. C.S. Ghosh, for excellent result of the bank for the year 22-23. And being a Bandhan Bank, we feel proud to be a part of Bandhan Bank. And we feel proud on the leadership of our MD, Mr. C.S. Ghosh. And we always, whenever I meet people in Mumbai or in Delhi, they always respect to Mr. Ghosh, that man has created the history in the country, who has started a small finance company in a suburban of the state of Bengal and uh, given a landmark bank to the country. That's his big achievement in the country. He has created a history that started a small finance company which is giving loans to the small micro finance company, and now the Bandhan Bank has more than 1800 branches with a number of staff of more than 20,000. So this all credit goes to him, and I respect him because I always ask in the Bandhan, Britannia, Bata, and Barjar, the B word is very suitable for Bengal. And you know my definition: B for Barjar, B for Bandhan, B for Britannia, and B for Britannia. So Bandhan means so change the logo of a Bandhan Bank. You had given a diya with a Bandhan Bank. Bandhan means a friendship band of Bandhan. So put one band on as a logo. And yesterday I was talking to your company. I first of all, again, I thanks to your company secretary, Mr. Indranil Banerjee, and his team to help me to join this meeting through VC. Yeah, and I thanks to the Karvi and Dipti Di, and who also helped me today morning. She called me, "Ki Manoj, have you got a link?" Maka, no. Then she says, "Within 5 minutes we are giving you link." So she has given me link within 5 minutes, and I thanks to your company secretary again, Mr. Banerjee, that who has registered myself as a speaker. So I thanks to him that who take care of all the small investors like me in any aspect, any problem he always ready to resolve. Sir, what's your future outlook for the Bandhan Bank? You have acquired the AMC of IDFC. So what's your now the mutual fund business is very tough, and every day SEBI and the RBI changing the policy for the mutual fund. So what's your future roadmap for the AMC business? And sir, how much amount due on the debit card and credit card holders? And what steps are you taking to recover that amount? And sir, have you any plan to spread the wings of branches and the ATM in the country in the interiors, like as a corporate hospitals and the schools or railway stations and the airports? Now our more than 550 railway stations will be modernized and several banks will open the ATM. So have you any plan to open your ATM there? And I strongly support all the resolutions with the hope that bank will more progress under your leadership, and our share price will be in 4 digit when we will meet next time, because our share the reflection of the balance sheet and the working of the bank is not reflect in the stock market. What's the reason? I could not understand. Because your balance sheet is strong, your performance is strong, and your working is very strong. Their reflection is not in the stock market because our share price is very low. So when we will meet next, I hope that share price will be in 4 digit. And I salute the leadership of Mr. Ghosh, and I believe that government will honor you with the Padma Bhushan to keep in mind of your contribution in the sector of finance and the banking. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Manoj. Before I move on to the name of the next speaker, I would request the speaker shareholder to kindly not repeat the questions that has already been asked and maintain a paucity of the time. Also request all the shareholders to switch on their webcams if they desire to do so, or state if they do not wish to do so. Our next speaker is Mr. Bimal Krishna Sharkar from Kolkata.
Hello.
Sir, you are audible, sir.
Sir, video is not visible.
And you can click on the third icon or the second icon, which is the camera icon, and then click on start sharing once you get that option. Thank you.
Sir, very good morning, sir. Sir, আমি বিমল কৃষ্ণ সরকার, শেয়ার হোল্ডার, ইকুইটি শেয়ার হোল্ডার অফ দি কোম্পানি। আমি আমার রেসিডেন্স কলকাতা থেকেই বলছি। স্যার, আমি প্রথমে চেয়ারম্যান সাহেব অনুপ কুমার সিনহাজি আর আমাদের আদরণীয় চন্দ্রশেখর ঘোষ, আপনারা সুন্দরভাবে যে প্রেজেন্টেশন রেখেছেন ওই কোম্পানির পারফরমেন্সকে বাড়াবে পরিষ্কার ক্লিয়ার সব আমাদের সামনে তুলে ধরেছেন, এজন্য আপনাদের অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ। স্যার, আমি সেক্রেটারি আমাদের ইন্দ্রনীল ব্যানার্জি, ওনার ডিপার্টমেন্ট এটা আমার সঙ্গে হয়েছে, হয়তো আমার সঙ্গে কন্ট্যাক্ট করবার জন্য অন্তত 20 বার 10 দিন আমি ট্রাই করেছি, কারণ যে হার্ড কপি আমি পাইনি। আমি নোটিশ পাওয়ার সঙ্গে সঙ্গে আমি হার্ড কপির জন্য আমি অলরেডি রিকোয়েস্ট পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছিলাম, এবং সেটা অ্যাজ পার সেবি সার্কুলার 13 মে 2022 প্যারা 3 ক্লিয়ার লেখা আছে, কিন্তু আমি কেন পাইনি সেটা আমি ওনাকে আমি বারবার টেলিফোন করেছিলাম, কারণ যে সফট কপি আছে, যে নোটিশের যে লিঙ্ক আছে, সেই লিঙ্কটা টাচ করলে সেটা ওপেন হচ্ছিল না। কিন্তু যে টেলিফোন নাম্বার দেওয়া আছে, সেই টেলিফোন নাম্বারে রিসেপশনে আমার কাছে এক্সটেনশন নাম্বার চাইছে, কিন্তু আমার কাছে এক্সটেনশন নাম্বার নেই। কিন্তু সমস্ত বড় বড় কোম্পানি মিটিং এর আগে কমসে কম একবার আমরা লিঙ্ক পেলাম কি না পেলাম এইসব ব্যাপারে খোঁজ খবর নেন। কিন্তু আমাদের যে কে ফিনটেক, এরা আমাদের যথেষ্ট কোঅপারেট করে। আমি উপায় না পেয়ে আমি কে ফিনটেককে আমি টেলিফোন করি, তারা আমাকে লিঙ্ক প্রোভাইড এবং সমস্ত ব্যাপারটা আমাকে কোঅপারেট করেন। এই জন্য কে ফিনটেককে আমি অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ দিচ্ছি। আর ইন্দ্রনীল সাহেব, আপনি শেয়ার হোল্ডারদের সঙ্গে কন্ট্যাক্ট কোনো নাম্বার নেই, যে নাম্বার আপনার নোটিশে দেওয়া আছে সেই নাম্বারে কানেক্ট করা যায় না, এক্সটেনশন নাম্বারও দেননি। এটা আমাদের খুব দুর্ভাগ্যজনক। এটা আমরা কখনো কোনো সেক্রেটারি সম্বন্ধে এরকম বলতে হয় না, কিন্তু আজকে বাধ্য হয়ে বলছি। স্যার, इस बार जियोपॉलिटिकल टेंशन, यूक्रेन রাশিয়া का ওয়ার और इकोनॉमिक চ্যালেঞ্জেস এসব থাকা সত্ত্বেও আমার কোম্পানি যে রেজাল্ট, ব্রিলিয়ান্ট রেজাল্ট নিয়ে এসেছেন, রেভিনিউ যে ইনকাম এসছে, সত্যিকারে ব্রিলিয়ান্ট রেজাল্ট। এজন্য আমি আমার চেয়ারম্যান সাহেব চন্দ্রশেখরজি, আপনাকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ। সব থেকে বড় কথা, এবার যে প্রফিট আফটার ট্যাক্স, এটা সিগনিফিক্যান্ট রেজাল্ট এসছে। এই সিগনিফিক্যান্ট রেজাল্ট এসছে, লাস্ট ইয়ারে ছিল 125.79 crore, স্যার এইবার সেটা এসছে 194.64 crore, স্যার 1644.86% ইনক্রিজ হয়েছে। সত্যি মানে চন্দ্রশেখর বাবু, আপনি একটা ছোট্ট একটা ফাইন্যান্সিয়াল থেকে, সেখান থেকে আজকে আপনি যেখানে নিয়ে এসেছেন, আজকে আপনি সামনাসামনি থাকলে আমরা ফিজিক্যাল মিটিং এ আপনার সঙ্গে দেখা করতাম, হাত মিলাতাম, কিন্তু আজকে আপনাকে অসংখ্য অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ, কারণ আপনি যেভাবে কঠোর পরিশ্রম করে ব্যাংকটাকে যে জায়গায় দাঁড় করিয়েছেন, এজন্য আপনাকে ধন্যবাদ না দিলে আমাদের ভুল হবে। স্যার, এনপিএ স্যার রিডিউস হয়েছে। স্যার, এনপিএ এর প্রতি যেভাবে আপনারা নজর দিয়েছেন, এজন্য ধন্যবাদ। স্যার, লাস্ট ইয়ারেও এই বছর আপনারা রিটার্ন আপ করা হয়েছে 6,071.17 crore। স্যার, খুব ভালো কথা, এনপিএ না থাকলেই ভালো, এবং পুনরায় যাতে এনপিএ না হয় সেই ব্যাপারে আপনারা সক্রিয় থাকবেন। স্যার, সিএসআর কমিটিকে আমি ধন্যবাদ দিচ্ছি। স্যার, এক্সেলেন্ট পারফরমেন্স, সিএসআর কমিটি যে পারফরমেন্স করেছে খুব এক্সেলেন্ট। তো আমি একটা রিকোয়েস্ট করব, স্যার, এই যারা ব্লাইন্ড আছে, যারা স্পেশালি এবেল্ড পার্সন আছে, মানে বিকলাঙ্গ যারা আছে, এদের জন্য যদি সিএসআর শুরুতে করা যায়, সেই ব্যাপারে একটু চিন্তা ভাবনা করবেন, এটা আমার রিকোয়েস্ট থাকলো। স্যার, আমি দীর্ঘায়িত করব না, আমি অ্যানুয়াল রিপোর্টকে পুরোপুরি আমি এটাকে সমর্থন করছি এবং রেজলিউশন গুলোকে আমি অলরেডি ভোটিং করে দিয়েছি ফেভারে। স্যার, আমি চেয়ারম্যান সাহেব, অনুকুমার সিনহাজি, চন্দ্রশেখরজি, আপনারা সুস্থ থাকবেন। আপনারা এবং আপনার কোম্পানি সেক্রেটারি ডিপার্টমেন্ট এবং উপস্থিত শেয়ার হোল্ডার, কোম্পানির এমপ্লয়িজ সব ঈশ্বরের কাছে এই প্রার্থনা করব যাতে আপনারা সুস্থ থাকেন। আপনারা সুস্থ থাকলেই আমার কোম্পানি আগে বাড়বে। আমাকে বলতে দেওয়ার জন্য, সুযোগ করে দেওয়ার জন্য আপনাদের অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ। থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
Thank you, Mr. Bimal Krishna Sarkarji. We will move on to our next speaker, Ms. Celestian Elizabeth Mascarenhas from Mumbai. Ms. Mascarenhas, you're requested to kindly unmute yourself. Switch on your webcam if you desire to do so and proceed with asking the question, please.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay, good. Respected Chairman, other members of the board, my fellow shareholders, I am speaking from Mumbai. First of all, I thank the company secretary and his team for registering me as a speaker and giving me this platform. Also, a big thank you to K Fintech to allow me to express my views. Thank you so much. Now our annual report, of course I would have preferred a physical copy because being a senior citizen I find a lot of hassle in reading the fine prints. So if the secretarial can send me a hard copy, I would really appreciate it. Now I come to the annual report is good. Everything is given very well and adhering to the norms of corporate governance. What I would like to know, congratulations for all the awards and accolades received. I also really the CSR work I appreciate. Now I would like to know some queries. Yeah, nowadays that ESG is given more and more trust. Have we gone for the rating of the ESG? And if so, what is our rating score? And if it is good score, whether our management is thinking of listing the ESG on a dedicated platform, separate platform, either locally or internationally. Could you throw some light? Next one is with the deposit interest rising, has it got effect on our NIM? Please speak. How many total branches were opened in the last 6 months? I would like to know if any benefits have come due to the government policy to the have-nots. Rest, as many people, as many shareholders have spoken, I don't want to make it lengthy because it happened. There are 5 meetings at one time and I've been speaking, so this is a little drawback. So anyway, I support all the resolutions. I wish my Bandhan Bank to grow in strength to strength so that one day this bank, which caters to the have-nots, will become a very, very powerful bank. This is my prayer to the God. With this, I thank you very much for giving me this patient hearing. Thank you once again. May God bless you all with all good health and our bank with prosperity. Thank you so much. God bless. Namaskar.
Thank you, Ms. Mascarenhas. We will move on to our next speaker, Mr. Manosh Banerjee from Calcutta. Ms. Manosh Banerjee, you requested to kindly unmute yourself. Switch on your webcam if you desire to do so and proceed with asking the question, please.
I am audible, sir?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. Respected Chairman, present board members, and my fellow shareholders. I am Manosh Banerjee, joining the VC meeting from Kolkata. I convey my sincere thanks to our company secretary, Mr. Indranil Banerjee, and his full team for registering my name as speaker. For the financial year 2022-2023, our company reported a good set of numbers. Top line registered 1.66% growth and bottom line growth of 16.45% if I compare with last year. Our company has demonstrated healthy growth in deposit and advances. With over 3 crores customer base, congratulations to the board members for that. And it's good to see that our company back to dividend list, rupees 1.50, that rupees 1 and 50 paisa per share for FY23. So now I have some queries. Number 1, sir, how should we think about your non-interest income? And if you can give some breakup of non-interest income this year. Second question, sir, could you provide average ticket size of our e-book Next question. I wanted to understand on what is the existing contingency provisions that we have right now apart from specific provisions. And fourth question, sir, microcredit portfolio, what is the repayment rate for FY23? And finally, now credit to deposit ratio is almost 97%. So is there any target for CD ratio in FY24? In FY 2022-2023, our bank received various recognitions from notable institutions, nationally as well as globally. Once again, thanks to the management team. Nothing to add more. Thank you, sir, for patience hearing, and have a good day.
Thank you, Mr. Manas. We will move on to our next speaker, Mr. Sujan Modak. Mr. Sujan Modak from Calcutta. I see that you have joined in from two devices. Would request you to use one and reduce the speaker of the other for feedback. Thank you.
Okay, you can hear me?
Yes, sir, we are. Thank you.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Respected Chairman, other Board of Directors, I'm Sujan Modak. Sir, I'm attending this meeting from my residence in Kolkata. Sir, if we see the performance of our company, our bank this year, it's very good. You have given a very good set of numbers, sir. Profit before tax, after tax has really gone up, and deposits have really jumped up, sir. NPA has reduced, but still we got some NPA also. So, sir, I have few questions to ask you, sir. What is the plan you are keeping to reduce the NPA further? And what are the things you are trying to do so that no new NPA should come to the accounts? That is the thing I really wanted to know. And for the willful defaulters, what are the steps you are going to take? Please tell us. And what are the key challenges you are facing to keep this momentum, this growth momentum, sustainable? Sir, my previous speakers, they have already asked questions, so I don't want to repeat that, sir. One thing is that I did not receive the hard copy, sir. And I tried to talk to our company secretary, Mr. Indranil Banerjee. Banerjee, sir, your number which is given, that is a 6609-0909 landline. Before that is 033, definitely. Nobody is responding to that phone. This is very bad. I object it, sir. Mr. Chairman, please note it. This is very bad. A shareholder cannot contact the company secretary. This is not acceptable, sir. I can, with very humble request, I tell you, please do something. Mr. Banerjee, sir, I have got nothing against you personally, but sir, please, it's a request. You should contact the shareholders, especially speakers, before the AGM. That is very, very nice thing from the company secretary, and we want that, sir, from your side. Sir, nothing to add more, sir. I hope Mr. Banerjee will do something for this, and phone numbers will definitely somebody will attend next time, sir. Nothing to add more. Over to you, sir, for further proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We will move on to our next speaker, Mr. Subhash Kaur from Calcutta. Mr. Subhash Kaur, you are requested to kindly unmute yourself, switch on your webcam.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
एक minute. Hello.
Sir, you are audible, sir. Kindly continue, sir.
Visible.
Sir, if you click on
Hello, visible.
If you click on the webcam and then you click on start sharing, we will be able to see you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected Chairman and others board member. My Subhash Kaur joining from Kolkata. My special thanks to respected company secretary for me opportunity to speak. The bank announced excellent result for the current financial year. Congratulations to the board members. The CSR activities are remarkable. I have already casted my e-voting in favor of the all resolution. Now coming to my queries. Our books saw a strong growth in disbursement during FY23. So were there any specific status reason where the growth was strong, or was it a board-based growth across region? Next, How are you seeing the retail deposit traction, and how one should expect this trend for the coming year? Sir, please send hard copy of annual report, at least speaker shareholder. I hope our company will do better in coming year under the leadership of our respected chairman. Thank you and wishing you all the best.
Thank you, Mr. Subhash Kaur. We'll move on to our next speaker, Mr. Om Prakash Kejriwal. Mr. Om Prakash Kejriwal from Calcutta. You are requested to kindly unmute yourself, switch on your webcam if you desire to do so, and proceed with asking the question, please. Mr. Om Prakash Kejriwal. We have not received any input from Mr. Om Prakash Kejriwal. So we'll move on to our next speaker, Mr. Taraknath Chakravarti from Calcutta. Mr. Taraknath Chakravarti from Calcutta, you are requested to kindly unmute yourself, switch on your webcam if you desire to do so, and proceed with asking the question, please. Mr. Taraknath Chakravarti from Calcutta. We have not received any input from Mr. Taraknath, so we'll move on to our next speaker, Mr. Amit Kumar Banerjee from Calcutta. Mr. Amit Kumar Banerjee, you are requested to kindly unmute yourself, switch on your webcam if you desire to do so, and proceed with asking the question, please. Mr. Amit Kumar Banerjee. We have not received any input from Mr. Amit Kumar Banerjee, so we'll move on to our next registered speaker, Mr. Atanu Saha from Calcutta. Mr. Atanu Saha, you are requested to kindly unmute yourself, switch on your webcam if you desire to do so, and proceed with asking the question, please. Mr. Atanu Saha from Calcutta. We have not received any input from Mr. Atanu Saha, so we'll move on to our next speaker, Ms. Lily Pradhan from Calcutta. Ms. Lily Pradhan, you are requested to kindly unmute yourself, switch on your webcam if you desire to do so, and proceed with asking the question, please. Ms. Lily Pradhan from Calcutta. We have not received any input from Ms. Lily Pradhan, so we'll move on to our next speaker, Mr. Yusuf Yunus Rangwala from Mumbai. Mr. Yusuf Yunus, you are requested to kindly unmute yourself, switch on your webcam if you desire to do so, and proceed with asking the question, please. Mr. Yusuf Yunus Rangwala from Mumbai. We have not received any input from Mr. Yusuf Yunus Rangwala. So we will move on to our next speaker, Mr. Dilip Kumar Jain from Jaipur. Mr. Dilip Kumar Jainji, you are requested to kindly unmute yourself, switch on your webcam if you desire to do so, and proceed with asking the question, please. Mr. Dilip Kumar Jain from Jaipur. Well, we have not received any input from Mr. Dilip Kumar Jain, so we will move on to our next speaker, Miss Indrani Chakravarti from Kolkata, West Bengal. Miss Indrani Chakravarti from Kolkata, West Bengal. Ma'am, you are requested to kindly unmute yourself by clicking on the first icon, which is your microphone icon, and then switching on your webcam if you desire to do so.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Good noon, sir. I am Indrani Chakraborty, attending VC from Calcutta, a small shareholder of your company. At first, I congratulate my director, my company secretary, board of director, and my fellow shareholder to give me a chance in this platform. I casted vote along with my family member in favor of you in this AGM. I believe my company will perform better to better in coming future. Best of luck to my board of director. I conclude my speech. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Ms. Indrani. We will move on to our next speaker, Ms. Sudipta Chakravarti from Calcutta. Ms. Sudipta Chakravarti, you are requested to kindly unmute yourself, switch on your webcam if you desire to do so, and proceed with asking the question, please. Ms. Sudipta Chakravarti from Calcutta. We have not received any inputs, so we will move on to our next speaker, Mr. Gaurav Liladhar Rosatkar from Pune, Maharashtra. Mr. Gaurav, you are requested to kindly unmute yourself, switch on your webcam if you desire to do so, and proceed with asking the question, please. Mr. Gaurav, you are requested to kindly unmute yourself, switch on your webcam. If you desire to do so, and proceed with asking the question, please. Well, we have not received any input from Mr. Gaurav, so we'll move on to our last speaker for the event, Mr. Amorendranath Ray from Calcutta. Mr. Amorendranath Ray, you are requested to kindly unmute yourself, switch on your webcam if you desire to do so, and proceed with asking the question, please.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Respected Chairman and other Board of Members, present myself, Amorendranath Ray, an equity shareholder of Bandhan Bank, joining from Kolkata. I would like to give thanks to our Secretarial Department for sending me annual report notice through email and giving me an opportunity to speak such a wonderful meeting organized by our company. Specially thanks to our company secretary, Mr. Indranil Banerjee, well experienced, cordial, and his whole team for rendering good services to minority shareholders. As regard performance is concerned, it is good. In financial year 2022-23, bank has achieved a net profit of rupees 2,195 crore, a significant increase from rupees 126 crore in previous years. Bank has been consistently maintaining a net interest margin of 6.55% since last 3 years. CASA stands at 39.29% total deposit. Sir, so many speakers have asked several questions. I do not want to repeat it. I have two specific questions. How our bank will control the NPA, which are the major sector of high NPA? Nothing to add more, sir. Special thanks to our respected CEO, MD, Mr. Chandrasekhar Ghosh, and I hope under his guidance and help of board of members, strategic steps will be taken for betterment of our bank near future. I supported all the resolution which I have already casted through our e-voting. Nothing to add more, sir. Thank you all.
Chairman, sir, with that, we have provided an opportunity to every individual who has registered as a speaker shareholder. Since we have come to the closure of the session, I would hand it back to the board to continue with the rest of the session. Thank you. Chairman, sir, your microphone is on mute. May I request somebody to unmute? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator, and thank you all the speakers for your valuable inputs. You have touched upon many important points. Now I request the MD and CEO to reply to your important queries.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. I would respond to queries raised by our members in a summarized manner so as to address the queries raised by each one of them. The first point I like to explain about the mutual fund AMC, and this is a Bandhan Mutual Fund AMC is not under the bank, but is under the group, so that we are not any direct and indirect impact to the bank. And second, on the couple of points has come, I'll like to summarize on that point. The bank is always focusing on that, the retail deposit, and strong franchise we have been developed in the last 8 years, and we have been seeing that, and the bank have been grown is a retail deposit 70% more, and the CASA deposit has come 36% to 40%. So whatever the trend we have been seeing, that will be continue on that percentage in future. So this is the our one point on that. Second point on that, I have been seeing that the growth is in part of this the Bandhan Bank. We have been opened the more than 500 branches from the last year fourth quarter to today. So we will be like to 530 branch will open, but not any plan in this financial year new approval of the branch and to open it on that. If it is a some balance which we have been got the sanction, we have not opened, we can be only open on that. But of course, the opening these branches is a challenge. What challenge? Challenge is there that it will take some time to selecting of the branch premises, prepare that the infrastructure, recruit the people and then drive on that. But it is a normal nature of the business. It's not any very extra, any challenge for us to expand and growth of the business. And the growth of the business is till now we are focusing on that rural, semi-urban and more, whereas the people are more are unbanked, and we are like to attract with them to make on this. Asking the point on that, the cost to income ratio has come up. That is the point is correct. You are on that. You are also addressed on that from our space. We are the whatever we have been seen that invested lot of things of that IT and new branch open. This is actually the investment, not the expenditure. Though it is in short-term basis, our cost to income rate is increased, but is a long term, it will be like to benefit it to the bank in a profit point of view, so that it isn't good. But one point I mentioned in here on that, our cost to asset has not increased, which is a 3.5. We are continuous on that, though it a cost to income ratio is increased. And of course, is in NIM. It is in because of the cost of fund have been increased. You know that the repo rate has increased. It has been impacted to the all bank and banking industries, and it is also the part of us. But after that also, last 2 quarters we are continue as a NIM 7.3%. So we feel that it will be like to 7 to 7.5% NIM will be like to continue, and we are predicted and we are guided to the all of the shareholders. And coming to this, the point mentioned about the CD ratio, and the CD ratio has come on that. This is a 95 to 100. I would like to say that the guided to all of you on that, bank will be like to maintain the below 100% of CD ratio, which is we are continuing on from the last quarter. Control of NPA, we are separate vertical have been developed to recovery that the NPA, whatever we have in NPA, we are recovered it on that. Collection vertical also developed. So we are seeing that there is a good improvement has coming gradually, and I hope that the customer is very loyal, so that it is a very short-term phenomena. In the future, gradually it will become up. If I something miss, I request to my CFO can be like to add some point.
Namaskar. Thank you, members, for your kind questions. There was a question on the impact of additional CRR basis the recent RBI policy. The impact to our bank will be around 143 crores of additional CRR to be maintained. A question was on any overseas branch. No plans as of now. A question was on any contingency provision or additional provisions the bank carries in addition to the specific provision. So the bank has additional provision of about 522 crores on the balance sheet as on 31st March. In addition to these additional provisions, the bank has taken the central government fund for micro units guarantee, which is a CGFMU guarantee, which is another 1600 crores. I think most of the questions have been answered. Thank you for your participation.
Thank you to all the shareholders. Thank you, Chairman, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Ghosh, and thank you, Mr. Samrani. I hope your queries have been addressed. Now, with your permission, we'll read out the resolutions to of the members.
You're not audible, sir.
Oh, sorry. I hope your queries have been addressed by the MD and the CEO. With your permission, I will now read out the resolutions for approval of the members in the notice dated May 26, 2023, convening this AGM. Since the resolutions have been put to vote through electronic voting, no proposing or seconding of the resolutions are required. Combined results of the remote e-voting and e-voting during the AGM that is Instapoll, will be considered for approval of each of the resolutions. Agenda item number 1 of the notice, ordinary businesses, ordinary resolution concerning financial statements. Consideration and adoption of the audited financial statement of the bank for the financial year ended March 31st, 2023, and the reports of the Board of Directors and Auditors thereon. That is agenda item number 1. Agenda item number 2, again under ordinary businesses and ordinary resolution concerning dividend. I read declaration of dividend on equity shares of the bank for the financial year ended March 31st, 2023. Then agenda item number 3, ordinary resolution. This is retired by rotation and appointment of Ms. Divya Krishnan on the board. Appointment of Ms. Divya Krishnan, DIN 09276201, who retires by rotation as a director and being eligible offers herself for reappointment. Agenda item number 4 of the notice, ordinary resolution. This is regarding the remuneration of joint statutory auditors. I read approval for increase in remuneration of the joint statutory auditors, M.M. Nissim and Company LLP, Chartered Accountants, ICAI firm registration number 107122 W/W 100672, and measures Singhi and Company, Chartered Accountants, ICAI firm registration number 302049E. Now we come to special business. This is agenda item number 5 of the notice regarding the reappointment of Mr. Suhail Chandar. I read reappointment of Mr. Suhail Chandar, DIN 06941577, as an independent director, not liable to retire by rotation for the second term of 5 years, that is from March 19, 2024 up to March 18, 2029. Agenda item number 6, again special resolution regarding the reappointment of Mr. Subroto Dattagupta. I read reappointment of Mr. Subroto Dattagupta, DIN 08767943, as an independent director, not liable to retire by rotation for the second term of 5 years, that is from March 19, 2024 up to March 18, 2029. Item number 7 of the notice. This is again a special resolution. This is remuneration of Mr. Chandrasekhar Ghosh. Approval of remuneration of Mr. Chandrasekhar Ghosh, DIN 00342477, Managing Director and CEO, with effect from April 1, 2022. Resolution, this is the agenda item number 8 of the notice, ordinary resolution. This is approval of material related party transactions. Approval of material related party transactions with promoter group entities for banking transactions. That completes the resolutions. Members who have not yet cast their vote, may now vote by clicking on the Instapoll icon available on the VC screen, which has now been activated and shall be available for 15 minutes hereafter. The scrutinizer is requested to submit a consolidated report on the remote e-voting and Instapoll at the earliest, but not later than August 20, 2023. The result of the voting shall be declared upon receipt of the scrutinizer's report. The result declared, along with the scrutinizer's report, shall be placed on the website of the bank at www.bandhanbank.com and on the website of the service provider for e-voting, that is KFintech, at evoting.kfintech.com. Immediately after the declaration of the result by the chairman or the company secretary. The result will simultaneously be communicated to the stock exchanges where the equity shares of the bank are listed, that is BSE Limited and the National Stock Exchange of India Limited. The result will also be displayed at the registered office and head office of the bank. There being no other business to transact, the meeting stands concluded upon completion of the Instapoll. Thank you very much for your participation. I wish you all a great and fulfilling year ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman Sir, for conducting the 9th AGM of the bank. On behalf of all present in the meeting, I convey my heartfelt thank you to all. Namaskar.